Miss Shirley from the Wayne County Public Library again. I'm the children's librarian here, and today we're going to talk about chameleons! My fun little chameleon guy. We're going to name him Iggy. We're going to call him Iggy the iguana, but we're going to talk about chameleons today, and they kind of fall in the same group. They're all amphibious, so that means amphibians live in water, or let's see. An amphibian is usually an animal that usually lives a part of its life in the water and part of its life on land. It has cold blood skin, it's just cold, and it has a backbone. And most amphibians have smooth, moist skin and no scales. So if you joined me whenever we did our dragon story time, I had Lenny the leopard gecko at home, and he feels the same exact way. He's just smooth, he's cold. Sometimes he's warm. They're more prone to move slower if they're warm, and if you take them away from that warmth and they go cold, they're really ready to roll with the action. So what we're going to talk about today, I'm going to set my little chameleon right there, is our chameleon. So fun facts about chameleons. Chameleons have eyes that can swivel, kind of like this chair does. So they swivel, they can look at two different things at once. So if I was looking at this door and looking at you, I can't do that. I can't do two things at once. I can see out of our peripheral vision, like I see my hand move, but I can't just watch the door and then watch you. Like, that's too hard. The panther chameleon actually changes its color to yellow or red when it gets really angry. It just decides to change. When a chameleon is cold, it will become darker in color. So you're talking like maybe a dark kind of towards a black or a dark bluish color. Dark green is what my leopard Lenny at home stays at. He also likes to lay on his belly. We have a heating pad at home on his tank, and he just loves to lay on his belly there because it's warm and he stays there. But if you take him away from that, he starts making noises that sound like so it doesn't work out too well. Chameleons also have a lightning fast tongue. We don't, because it just like it's there. It doesn't go like we can't slap it out all the way across the room and slap it back in real fast. It flashes out to 26 times the length of its body. That's very long. 26 times, like no. 26 times the length of its body to snatch insects. So it does eat bugs. It eats like flies. Lenny at home, the leopard gecko, he eats wax worms, mealworms, flies, worms from the garden, anything you think of, grubs, anything that's an insect he will eat. The tongue moves so fast that it is a blur, so that's why you barely see it. Kind of like with flies. Whenever frogs eat flies, they slap it out, slap it back in real quick, and you barely see it unless if you watch them chewing, and then you know that they caught something. The chameleons also look sick if they're a pale color. So if any chameleon was kind of like a lighter color, pink, they would be considered sick. Most chameleons lay eggs in a hole in the ground, kind of like turtles do. Turtles do the same thing. They lay eggs in a hole in the ground on the beach. That's what turtles do. So chameleons lay their eggs in a hole in the ground, like, I guess, rainforest. That's where I would consider they would be. Some incubate their eggs and hold them until they have their live babies. Chameleons make fun and interesting pets, and they need a special aquarium like Lenny, my leopard gecko, has, with a heating pad like he has to keep them warm. And then he's just safer in the tank. But today, our first story that we're going to read is My Colorful Chameleon. And it is written by Leon Roberts, and the pictures are by Mike Byrne. Chameleon. I love her. She's the best. But Mommy doesn't like her. She says that she's a pest. Mom said, your pet is trouble. No, I said, she's good. You will see she's hiding, Mom, just the way she should. The trouble is, we lose her, and it drives my mom around the bend. I must admit, it's really hard to spot my little friend. Mom said, that pet is trouble. We lose her every day. But Mom, I said, I love her. Don't take my pet away. We lost her in the kitchen. We lost her late at night. Daddy spent the evening searching with her. We lost her in the bathroom. We lost her on the bed. Mommy almost sat on her and nearly squashed her head. Y'all see her? Where the chameleon's at? We lost her in the living room. We lost her in the car. It was my job to hold her, but the journey was way too far. We lost her in the garden. We lost her in the hall. She was lying on a staircase and had curled up into a ball. I lost her during show and tell, and the teacher got quite mad. She said that I was trouble, the worst that she'd ever had. Mom said she is not trouble. The problem is her pet. It keeps on changing color. We will take it to the vet. I told the vet about my pet, and he said that I was right. She has to change her color to stay safe and out of sight. Mom asked, how can we find her? We lose her every day. The vet said that we must look for her eyes. They move in every way. So, my pet is in trouble. She really is quite good. She has to change her color to hide just like she should. So now my mommy likes her because she is so clever. And so our pet chameleon can live with us forever. You see the chameleon's tongue pop out? He's going to try to eat the dot. That ends. I hope you all enjoyed that book. I thought it was so cute. So, whenever I told you what an amphibian was, we're going to sing our little song. It goes like this. It goes, amphibians, living in water, living on land, being an amphibian must be grand. If I were a frog, a salamander, or a toad, I would jump into a lake and crawl on the road. And, let's see, living in water, living on land, being an amphibian must be grand. So we're going to do that one more time, okay? Living on water, living on land, being an amphibian must be grand. If I were a frog, a salamander, or a toad, I would jump into a lake or crawl on the road. Living in water, living on land, being an amphibian must be grand. Good job, y'all did so good. Okay, our next story is Neon Leon. And it is written by Jane Clark and illustrated by Britta Treckentrop. Leon is a chameleon. He's in this picture. Which chameleon do you think is Leon? Chameleons can change color to match their surroundings. Where do you think the chameleons are going? Let's turn the page to find out. Do you see Leon? The chameleons are in a leafy jungle and they've turned green. They all match. They're hard to spot, aren't they? Well, all except for Leon. He's still orange. What do you think will happen when the chameleons go to a sandy desert? What do you think will happen? Will they change colors? Yes, they all match. The chameleons have all turned yellow. Well, all except for Leon. He's still orange. Let's see if Leon can do any better in a big gray rocky mountain. Oh, can you help him this time? Tell Leon what color he should turn. Can you help me tell him? We're going to tell him gray. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. You got to turn gray. I don't think that he can hear you. Can you say it louder? We're going to say it one more time, okay? We're going to say it loud. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Gray! All the chameleons are hidden among the rocks. They match, but has Leon changed his color? No, he's still very orange. Poor Leon. Maybe he'll feel better after a good night's sleep back in the jungle. Let's say good night, Leon. And we're going to close the page softly, okay? Say good night. Good night. Oh dear. Leon's so bright, he's keeping all the other chameleons awake. What a lot of grumpy chameleons. And Leon looks very sad. Where's Leon going now? Do you think he's looking for somewhere he can fit in? Look, he's found a perfect place already. Everyone here is orange, just like Leon. And he matches. You see his smile? He's smiling. But, oh no, the birds are flying up, up, up into the bright blue sky. Maybe they've gone to find something to eat, and now Leon doesn't fit in anymore. Whisper, we're going to say, don't worry, Leon, ready? Whisper, don't worry, Leon, everything will be okay. But, what's that over there in the corner of the page? Could it be something? Do you see it? Orange? Hurry, Leon! But Leon can't walk very fast, can he? We better give him a little bit of time. So let's count to 10 and then turn the page. So we're going to count to 10, okay? Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. At last, Leon's found a place he can fit in. All the flowers are orange. And look, Leon's happy. Let's all clap our hands and smile, smile, smile with him. We're going to clap, okay? Are you ready? You do 3 claps. We're going to go clap, 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 and then let's smile. Good job. But there's one thing that would make Leon even happier. Can you guess what it is? You know what it would be? That's right. Leon's found a friend. Can you spot them both? Can you see them both? It's the perfect match. The end. And look, you see their little smiling faces? They're so cute. I hope you liked that story. I loved it. And we have another one we're going to do. It's called Clever Chameleon. There's the rainforest. And it's written and illustrated by Allie Lodge. In the jungle, one fine day, the creatures all come out to play. The parrot clicked his shiny beak. Let's all play a game of hide and seek. I want to count, Elephant cried, and everyone went off to hide. 5, 4, and 3, 2, 1, ready or not, here I come. Leopard with her patterned fur stretched out on a branch to purr. She blended in with the jungle light, and that helped her stay out of sight. Do you see the chameleon? Proud giraffe, towering high, could almost reach right to the sky. Her spotted coat, shaped like leaves, helped her to hide among the trees. We're going to see if we see a little chameleon. Do you see the chameleon? Elephant searched high and low. He didn't know which way to go, but suddenly, to his delight, he spotted parrots, small and bright. Do you see chameleon in this page? Then a rustling from the grass disturbed the parrots they walked past. Who goes there? Can you tell? But Lion's coat concealed him well. Can you see the chameleon in this page? Elephant looked here and there and through the leaves and everywhere. He saw some logs and gave a smile. One log even looked like a crocodile. I don't think the chameleon's on it. The chameleon's there. You just have to look really close. Stick, insect, hit on a twig. When Elephant, who's rather big, didn't see him sitting there and nearly squashed him unaware. Let's see if we see a chameleon. I see the chameleon. Can you all see the chameleon? The game went on and he looked about. Leopard, giraffe, and lion came out. Just one was left. He gave a shout. Wherever you are, please come out. Do you see the chameleon? The little voice said, I'm up here. And the creature saw a shape appear. A chameleon with his clever skin can hide himself in anything. Did you find him in this book? Read it again and take a look. Did y'all find him in that book? I did too. I hope y'all enjoyed that story. It's so cute. Our little rhyme that we're going to do is, we're going to sing, Are You a Chameleon, okay? I don't think we are, but we're going to pretend we are. Okay, so do you have green skin? Do you shed the skin you're in? Do you change the color too? Can you go from red, green, and blue? Do you live among the trees, blending in with sticks and leaves? Then you are a chameleon. So we're going to sing it one more time, okay? Do you have green skin? Do you shed the skin you're in? Can you change color too? Can you go from green, red, and blue? Do you live among the trees, blending in with the sticks and the leaves? Then you are a chameleon. Our next little book we're going to do is Invisible Lizard. This is by Kurt Cyrus. So the words that he wrote are by Kurt Cyrus and the pictures are done by Andy Atkins. That's the Invisible Lizard. We're going to see if we can spot him throughout the book, okay? Once upon a spiffy limb, there lived a little chameleon named Napoleon. Napoleon was a colorful guy. In fact, he was every bit as spiffy as the limb he lived on, and that was a problem. Napoleon blended in so well that he was very nearly invisible. "Hello, Polly," said the lizard. "Nice feathers." "Squawk!" screamed the pirate. "That tree can talk!" "Yo, Mike," said the lizard. "You're really swinging today." "Eat!" went the monkey. "Eat! Ah! Ooh!" "Drat!" said Napoleon. No one ever saw him, even when he waved his arms, which took him 20 minutes to do. Chameleons move very, very slowly. You see them waving at you? Everyone wants to be noticed. So Napoleon flashed his flashiest colors and sashayed up and down the spiffy limb. Each sashay took about an hour. "Hey, look at me," he said, but did anyone look? No, nobody looked. You see him? He wove a wicker welcome mat, and it took a week. No one saw it. But you see it, don't you? He made a trumpet flower bird bath. "Hey, Polly, are you thirsty?" "No, Polly." "Look at me, funny face, funny face." Nothing. The lizard turned purple and his eyes burned red. Phooey. He tried to be friendly. He had tried to be flashy. He tried to be funny and fun. "There's one more thing I haven't tried," he said. He stood on his head. And around daybreak, Napoleon began to slip. There are two things a chameleon can do very fast. Falling is one. Flicking his tongue out is the other. Suddenly, everyone saw him. "Squawk!" said Polly. "Who is that remarkable creature? Check out those colors." "Ooh," said Mike. "Now that's swinging." "Could you do this?" said Napoleon. The parrot and the monkey were delighted with their spiffy new friend. They began visiting Napoleon's limb every day. The three of them played king of the tree. They played red lizard, green lizard. But mostly they played hide and seek. Look very carefully and maybe you'll be able to spot them up there among the ferns and the fungus. But probably not. Let's see if you spot them in there. Okay, so that was our other story. I hope you enjoyed that story. Our next thing that I'm going to show you is you're going to get a little cute blank chameleon. So it looks like that. It may be on a stick, it may not be on a stick. It may just be like this. It may just be like that. You get to color it at home. And there will be some little worksheets that you can do in your little packet. I colored mine, so this is my chameleon. We're going to name him what I have my leopard gecko at home named Lenny. So this is Lenny, my lizard that I colored, or my chameleon. And I was going to show you our different colors that we have, so we're going to go over our colors, okay, of our chameleons. We have a red chameleon, a purple chameleon, a green chameleon. Do you know what color that is? Good job. Do you know what color that is? Good job. Okay, so we're going to count how many we have, okay? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can you show me 5 and wiggle it? Good job. So I hope you all had a fun time today at our story time for chameleons. And I will let you all wave goodbye to Iggy with me. And we hope to see you next time.